Good morning, children. Today we shall learn the new letter Q. Which letter is this? Letter Q. Now let us see how to write the letter Q. You start from the red line, you write a C, go up, close it. This is an O, but from the middle, out here, draw a slanting line and touch the blue line. This is letter Q. Letter Q. Once again, teacher will show you. From the red line, write a C, go up close. From the middle, a slanting line, come down and touch the blue line. Letter Q. Letter Q. Letter Q. Okay, you are going to write the full page of letter Q. Now let us draw the pictures for letter Q. Q for, you did K for king. So what is the king's wife called? The king's wife is called a queen. You call Rani, in English. So that's queen in English. So let us draw the queen. For the queen, you write a U, close on top, write a slanting line from here, one slanting line from here, and you draw U, 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 U. This is the queen's crown. What is this? The queen's crown. Draw 2 ears. Two eyes. One nose. The lips. And you draw the whale. The queen's necklace. This is Q for queen. Q for queen. Now, when you stand in the bus stop, children, you stand in a line. Or when teacher tells you, stand in a line, let us go to the garden. So when you stand in a line, it is called a queue. When you form a line, it is called a queue. Form a queue, teacher tells. So let us draw the bus stop queue. If this is the bus stop, you will draw the people standing here. They are standing in a queue. They are standing in a queue. Q for Q. Q for Q. Now, when teacher asks you a question, after we ask the question, we write it down. You put a question mark after that. This mark means it is a question. It is a question mark. What is this? It is a question mark. Question mark. You put it at the end of a question when you write. Now, this is a feather of a bird. The feather is called a quill. What is it called? Quill. Q for quill. This is a quill. Quill. In the olden times, when there was no pen, people used to dip this feather in ink and write. It is called a quill. Q for quill. Now children, when I have a piece of paper or a piece of pizza or a piece of anything and I cut it into equal part, that one part of the 4 is called a quarter. It is called a quarter. Now if I have a square here and I cut it into 4 parts, this one part is called a quarter. This one part is called a quarter. What is it called? Quarter. Okay. Now, when I feel cold, Mama gives me a big thick blanket. That is called a quilt. This is called a quilt. What is it called? Quilt. Q for quilt. You use it when you feel cold. So you feel nice and warm in it. Q for quilt. Now have you seen arrows? You were taught, no? A for arrow you were taught, yes or no? So the arrows are kept in it's called a quiver. It's kept inside this and it is called a quiver. It is like a basket but it can be hung on your shoulder. It's called a quiver. You keep the arrows in a quiver. Okay. So we have Q for queen, Q for Q, Q for question mark, Q for quill, Q for quarter, Q for quilt, and Q for quiver. Letter Q. Letter Q. Say it again, children. Q for queen, Q for Q, Q for question mark, Q for quill, Q for quarter, Q for quilt, and Q for quiver. So happy learning, children. Good day.